Little Red Riding Hood and the Whispering Woods. Once upon a time, in a small village nestled near a vast forest, there was a young girl named Red. She earned the name because of the bright red cloak her grandmother had made for her. Red loved visiting her grandmother, who lived in a cozy cottage on the other side of the Whispering Woods. One sunny morning, Red's mother packed a basket full of freshly baked cookies and asked her to deliver it to her grandmother. "But remember, dear," her mother said, "stay on the path and never stray into the Whispering Woods. The trees have strange powers, and the woods are full of secrets." Red nodded, her curiosity twinkling in her eyes, and set off with the basket in hand. As she walked through the forest, the trees around her seemed to murmur. The leaves rustled with soft voices, like a secret conversation was happening just out of earshot. Red had heard stories of the Whispering Woods, but she never imagined they were so alive. The path was beautiful, bathed in sunlight, but something felt strange. Before she could think too much about it, she heard a voice. "Hello, Little Red Riding Hood." She spun around, her heart racing. Standing there was a large, friendly-looking wolf, his eyes twinkling with mischief. "Where are you headed, dear?" the wolf asked, his voice smooth and calm. "I'm going to my grandmother's house," Red replied, taking a cautious step back. Your grandmother's house," the wolf said with a sly grin. "It's a long way, and there are so many beautiful flowers in the woods. Wouldn't it be nice to pick a few for her?" Red hesitated. She remembered her mother's warning, but the idea of picking flowers was so tempting. With a smile, she agreed. "I'll just pick a few then. I'll be quick." As Red wandered off the path to gather flowers, the wolf hurried toward her grandmother's house. He knew the way, and the forest seemed to help him move quickly, the trees parting just for him. Meanwhile, Red continued to wander through the woods, enchanted by the colorful blooms and the soft whispers of the trees. She didn't realize how far off the path she had gone. Back at the cottage, the wolf reached the door and knocked softly. "Who's there?" her grandmother called from inside. "It's me, dear," the wolf said, mimicking Red's voice. "I've brought you a gift." The grandmother, who was wise and old, was not easily fooled. She sensed something wasn't right. "Go away, wolf," she called, "or you will see the power of the forest." But the wolf ignored her warning. He knocked the door down with a powerful thud and locked her in the closet. Then he donned her clothes, crawling into her bed, and waited for Red. When Red finally arrived, she felt a strange chill in the air. The trees whispered more urgently, warning her of danger, but Red was determined to see her grandmother. As she entered the cottage, she saw Grandmother lying in bed, hidden beneath the covers. Red, feeling uneasy, approached the bed. "Grandmother, what big eyes you have," she exclaimed. "All the better to see you with, my dear," came the low voice from under the blanket. "And what big ears you have," Red continued. "All the better to hear you with, my dear." "And what big teeth you have." The wolf sprang from the bed, showing his sharp teeth, but before he could pounce, the trees outside seemed to stir with magic. The branches of the Whispering Woods twisted together, and a wind howled through the cottage, lifting the wolf off his feet and tossing him outside. The forest had heard Red's call for help. Red rushed to her grandmother, freed from the closet by the magic of the trees. The grandmother smiled. "Thank you, my dear, for trusting in the woods." Together, they sat by the window, watching as the trees and the forest healed from the wolf's intrusion. From that day on, Red learned the importance of respecting the forest's power and the wisdom of always listening to the whispers of nature. And so, Red and her grandmother lived peacefully, and the Whispering Woods remained a place of secrets and magic, waiting to guide those who listened.